All right, let's talk about something that could have a huge impact on your health. When you get a new prescription, how can you really know if the information you're finding online is trustworthy? So picture this. You've just been handed a prescription. What's the very first thing you do? If you're like most of us, you probably pull out your phone and Google it. But think about it. How can you be sure that top result is safe or accurate or reliable? Is a quick search really the best way to go? Let's start with the core problem here. The internet can feel like a giant, confusing maze of health information. There's just so much out there, it's incredibly hard to tell which paths lead to credible facts and which ones lead straight to misinformation. Now, here's what's so fascinating. Navigating this maze is a professional skill. I mean, pharmacy students are actually taught how to do this in a specific course. It really shows that finding good information isn't about luck at all. It's about having a method. So, how exactly do the pros do it? Well, you can think of it like they have a digital toolbox. And today, we're going to unlock that toolbox and take a peek at the 4 main tools they use to find high-quality, reliable drug information. First up is what we'll call the Digital Librarian's Desk. Its technical name is an Online Public Access Catalog, or OPAC for short. Just think of it as a library's digital card catalog. It tells you exactly which books and journals a particular library has in its actual shelves. An OPAC is basically a map that tells you what physical books or journals a library has. But here's the major limitation, right? It points you to the shelf, but you often still need to physically go to the library to get the information. Okay, let's move to our second tool, the one we all know and use every single day, the information supermarket. Yep, these are search engines like Google. They use these little automated programs called web crawlers to scan and index billions of web pages. It's a huge store with a truly overwhelming amount of choice on every digital shelf. The process here is second nature to all of us. You type in drug information, and you instantly get results from sites like drugs.com or FDA.gov. It is incredibly fast and easy. But the quality can vary dramatically from one result to the next. Our third tool is the curated exhibit. Think of a subject directory like Wikipedia. The key difference here is the human element. People, not just algorithms, are actually reviewing and organizing the information into different categories. This makes it way less like a sprawling supermarket and much more like a well-organized exhibit. And finally, we get to the secure vault. These are the digital libraries and academic databases. This is the professional's go-to tool. It's like a protected collection of the best, highest quality scholarly information that has already been filtered and vetted by experts in the field. This brings us to the main event, really. It's a kind of showdown that every single one of us faces when we're looking for information. That constant trade-off between the sheer convenience of a quick search and the deep credibility of a vetted source. This slide just makes that trade-off crystal clear. A general search engine is designed to find everything, which means the results are completely unfiltered. In contrast, a digital library is specifically designed to find high-quality, scholarly information, so it's already been checked out by experts. So why do professionals trust these digital libraries so much? Because they have high-quality resources that have been filtered by librarians and subject matter experts. That manual human curation, that's the secret sauce for reliability. But, credibility isn't the only difference. Let's take a closer look at how these tools stack up on something that's just as practical: accessibility. This chart shows a pretty stark contrast in when you can get to the info. The OPACs, our digital librarian's desk, are often limited by physical library hours, but the online databases, our secure vaults, are accessible 24/7 from absolutely anywhere. Okay, so we've explored the entire toolbox. Now it's time to pull it all together into a clear, final takeaway that you can actually use. This table really pulls it all together. And you can see a really clear pattern, right? As you move down the list from a general search engine to a digital library, the key feature shifts from broad indexing to expert curation. And because of that, the reliability level just goes way up. So, after all that, what is the bottom line? Well, the most crucial point is this: there is no single best tool. there is only the right tool for the right job. A quick Google search might be totally fine to check a drug's spelling, but for understanding complex side effects, you'll probably want to reach for a tool from the more reliable end of that spectrum. And all this brings us to a final, really crucial question for our time. In an era of instant answers from AI, who will be our expert guides? Who's going to curate the information we rely on for our health, making sure it's not just fast, but actually true? Thanks for joining us.